Our housewarming is in 3 days and there's a lot to do before we can actually have like 20 plus people around our house. A whole list of things I need to get done, which are like non-negotiables. Like these things need to be done and we're gonna get straight into it. 2 things that I need to sort out here. First of all, I need to put a coat rack here because we have our back door this way, so we need to have somewhere to hang the coats. Second thing, the bathroom door still has no frosting, so currently when you're having a wee, people can just look at you having a wee, which hasn't bothered us so far because it's just the 2 of us, but I don't think our guests will be very happy with that. So I have the frosting here. I'll do that one first because I'm quite excited to see how it turns out. I've also just synced up our Alexas so that they play at the same time, and this has been a game changer. I feel so sophisticated walking through the house and everywhere is just music playing. I don't know how much my neighbours love that, but I definitely love it. I don't know if it's frosted enough. I quite like it. I think it looks cool. So yeah, that's done. I've got all the tools, the drill, the level, and then this will be the coat hanger. And it's gonna go here somewhere. I got this hook from H&M. And I really like that you can double layer. So you pretty much could do 10 coats, I think. That's pretty good. The next thing on my list I have been putting off and I don't really want to do, but it's one of the biggest jobs and it's the only job that I can do right now. And it is to tidy, clean, dust and reorganise the second bedroom / my office for when my mum comes on Saturday. That room is a tip. And my problem is that a lot of the things that are in that room I haven't got a designated place for, so tidying is just so much harder when you don't have anywhere to put the things you're tidying away. But I'm gonna have to find space. Let's go. This is how I imagined this room to look for like weeks now, and this table to be, but it looks weird and I think it needs to be this way around. I don't want to have my back to the window and I don't want to have my back to the wall. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to just try and see how those options look. I have these 2 boxes full of tea towels and general cleaning towels that I have literally nowhere to put. I used to keep them under the sink, but that now is full of my cleaning supplies and our bin is also under the sink. I had to think of a way that I can store them with all of my cleaning supplies, and I saw this like cloth method of storing your towels or laundry basically. So I sewed my own thing for that. I made 2 sections, so one of them can be for any cleaning towels and then the other one can be for tea towels. So the idea is that they are going to sit under here. I hang them up. I can already tell that it's not going to close because all the stuff here. I'm actually kind of impressed with how this turned out. Are you ready? Ta-da! This fit a lot better. I can't put these massive things anywhere, so I'll find somewhere else to put them. I've now got my cleaning towels in here and then my tea towels in here. I can get rid of those boxes and then I can always rework this design as and when I need to. I have a whole house that I should be tidying right now, but I don't want to do that. Instead, I want to do this. At the moment, this is how we're storing Ryan's shoes. This is where the radiator is, and this shelf is too big to go anywhere else along this wall. So I bought the same shelf as what I have here, and I'm going to add this in here, I think. Isn't that so much better? Look at them all tucked in here now. They really didn't need to take up all of this space. That was a bit unnecessary. So now they're all nicely tucked away. And then this needs to be taken down. And then I just need a curtain for there. But that's not going to be happening in this video, I don't think. I know what you're probably thinking. Wow, she is getting so much done on the same day because she's still wearing the same outfit and wearing the same hair. It is day 3, and yes, my hair is in the same hairstyle, and I am wearing the same jumper and jeans that I wore on day 1. But we're just gonna ignore the state of me because tomorrow is a housewarming, and although I have been doing bits, the house is an absolute state still, and it's stressing me out, so I need to really crack on. I'm all ready for the housewarming party. I feel like I've really blown this up. It's just a very small group of friends that we've invited, but the house is somewhat tidy. It's definitely the tidiest it has been in a while, so I thought I'd show you, and I'm gonna show you with the worst room actually that isn't very tidy. This is obviously the wardrobe. It's kind of ended up being the dumping ground of like last minute things that we're trying to get rid of, so we're just gonna ignore. This is our bedroom. Obviously not a lot has happened in here. Again, storing a few bits, but it is what it is. I'm actually gonna shut this door so people can't see. Throw that in there. And then, like I said, my mum's staying for the weekend, so this is how the little guest setup is looking. The curtains were an absolute nightmare. They're so droopy. It wasn't like that in the old flat, so I'm not sure what happened to that. And then this is how it's looking down here. We've moved the table out of the way, so there's just more of a walkway to the kitchen and to the bathroom and stuff. But there's definitely a lot less mess. We've got like a few bags of crisps. And the kitchen's looking nice and tidy as well. This was the job that I looked forward to the least, but I got it done and it's all looking nice and clean and tidy. I'll show you the bathroom. I mean, it's not very exciting, but I just gave it a good clean this morning, so that's all done now. And then if we go into the living room, here my mum's here to visit. Yeah, all looking nice and tidy. This corner's a bit random. We threw our Wi-Fi box and some cables in there, but otherwise we are ready to welcome our guests. It was so nice for our friends to see the space. I was also sampling some kitchen colours and people were voting on the colour that they thought was the best one. So I have actually ordered the winning paints and I'm gonna paint it this colour. I am really enjoying our house being nice and tidy, even if that's just for some time, because obviously the work needs to continue at some point. It's just so lovely to have a tidy, neat space, and I feel like I'm kind of falling into somewhat of a good routine now, and I wanted to chat about one of the things that I have recently integrated into my routine, and I'm very happy to say that today's video is sponsored by Lingoda. Lingoda makes language learning really easy in a way that you can integrate it into your daily life no matter what your lifestyle is. Especially for me at the moment, with my routine being all over the place, Lingoda has been incredible for me to pick up a new language. I'm planning to visit my stepmom's family in Argentina in 2026, and I'm really keen to pick up a bit of Spanish just so I can communicate with her family. What really stands out for me with Lingoda is that all the classes are led by native speakers. The classes are really interactive and personalised, and because the class sizes are so small, you always have time to actually practice speaking and getting feedback and guidance from your teachers. Now, I've already touched on this, but Lingoda offers a very flexible learning approach. So you have two options to choose from: Lingoda Flex, which lets you learn at your own pace, or Lingoda Sprint, which is a 2-month challenge which accelerates your learning. Lingoda Flex for me allowed me to take classes no matter what time in the day. There's always something going on. So whether I have an hour in the morning or in the evening or in the afternoon, like right now, there's always a class available. And I can't stress enough how helpful that has been for me in the last month. If you want to try Lingoda for yourself, then you can use my code AVAP or click the link in the description to get £15 off any learning course, whether that is in Spanish, German, Italian, French. Thanks again so much to Lingoda for sponsoring this video. I'm gonna finish my Spanish lesson, and then, to no surprise, I'm gonna have to get back to some house stuff. Housewarming is over. I think my mum is now back at Stansted Airport to fly back home to Germany, and I've already cleared the guest bed. I'm going to put the desk and everything back. I have this rug which we brought from the flat, and it's just this really plain cream colour. I don't love it that much anymore. So really I just want this out of the way because we've been keeping this in the living room in the corner. So I'm going to put it down here. I have hoovered and mopped the floors, so I can put this down now. I think this looks pretty cute now. As I said, the rug I'm not 100% on. I think it needs to be a bit bigger and maybe more of a fun colour, but I quite like how the table is like this, and the bench is there. There's a bunch of stuff that I still need to sort out, and then we've got this chair in here hiding all of the things that still need to go in the loft. The curtain, it needs to go, but we are going to redo the ceilings anyways, and once the new ceilings are on, I'm going to do a proper ceiling track curtain, and it's going to curve around ever so slightly here, so this will be covered up as well, and we can store things sort of on this area as well, and then the chair can go nicely into that corner. Just found another project that I want to do in the bedroom. I have this light bulb which we used to hang above our dining table in the old flat, and I want to put it above Ryan's nightstand here. I have a lamp over there, but I think it would be really handy for him to have something as well. I'm just going to do it really cheaply with some of the things that I still have left over that are going to stick on the ceiling, and then when we redo the ceiling I'm going to hang it properly so it looks nice. I guess in here. Just see your hand moving the table. Oh, thank God! I was really worried about the sound. So I can see that sign in there. Oh no, this is really nice.
Oh, yes, but
That's lovely, isn't it? Welcome to another day. I've got a new wide angle lens. I lost my old one, and because it's like magnetic, it kind of just fell off, I think, when we were moving stuff about. This one is even wider and it's really stuck on there, so I hope I'm not gonna lose this one because I feel like the wide angle is really nice for the house content. It is Saturday and Ryan and I have both got a week off, which I have never dreaded a holiday or time off from work like this before, because it's not time off. We're essentially just gonna make loads of progress on the house. Ryan isn't feeling very well today, so he's just upstairs in bed. We're kind of hoping that he'll regain a bit of energy the next week. We're not losing out on any time. Generally the plan is to board up the loft and to board off our Artex ceiling. Whilst Ryan is in bed, I thought, as much as I would also like to sit on the sofa and do nothing, I think I'm gonna have to make some progress today. It's just really hard to get going. I really don't want to do anything, to be honest. The fun of the reno has definitely worn off. I wish we could just pay some men to do this work for us.
Try and keep it straight, because then you clean the tile as you're doing it.
Like this?
Yeah, push it in, yeah, and then pull it towards yourself, and then pull the thing up and away from yourself, so it, yeah, so it doesn't. Just doing a Sunday ground. Saturday ground. Wow.
We now have some shoe storage and we no longer have to kick the shoes out of the way when we come in. I want to eventually paint this and the coat rack and the walls all the same colour. We're also going to retile the floor. So once we've retiled or decided on some tiles, then I will paint the wall to somewhat match the tiles. So tiles come first and then this wall match as well. We also have a new table. Obviously, I think in my last video you saw me setting up this table. I don't like this table very much. It's also a bit too high for the chairs, and even though the table was more expensive, I wanted to keep the chairs for sure. So I actually found this G-Plan dining table on Facebook Marketplace. It also extends to the same length that this one would extend to, but when it's not extended, it's a bit smaller, so it actually fits the space a lot better, and it just looks so much more beautiful. To clean off the grout of the tiles last night. The grout has been on there for longer than recommended, so this will be fun to remove. Alright, the tiles are all cleaned up. Finally, that took so much longer than I thought it would. These ones in here as well are done now. Do you want to tell the people what you've been up to up here?
Welcome to my little place where I come to get away from it all. I made a little platform here, stage. I have a big thing here for all my tools. I'm now going to run these across here, filling in all the insulation and then boarding across. So I want to get all that bit done because that's where our leak is. These all look good. I can insulate the roof then, put stuff in between and then board it over. But look at all the shit we've got to bring down. He was a gamer, the guy that lived here.
Oh really?
PlayStation 1 demo disc.
Yes. Very good, well done.
Thank you.
I will now leave again. I'm going to prime the kitchen.
Nice.
We had to call an emergency gas person last night because our carbon alarm went off. We thought it was because of the paint fumes that it went off, but the CO alarm went off and we've had to turn off our boiler, our gas So we have no hot water. I went to the gym this morning to have a shower there. It also means I can't do any washing, and we obviously can't put the heating on, but we've not been putting the heating on anyways because our water pressure is really high. And so yeah, we're waiting for the gas engineer to come around and fix it. We also continue to have a leak in the bedroom, and we're hopefully going to have a roofer come around in the next few days to fix that, because yeah, that leak has been popping off again ever since it's been more rainy. We had a nice day yesterday, but other than that, it just keeps raining. So these are kind of a couple very important things that we need to get sorted. I'm now gonna sand down the cabinets and stuff a little bit, and then it's time to add some colour on. Finished painting the kitchen. I've done 2 coats. I thought I needed to do a 3rd coat, but I think I'm good. There's so much paint left over. I'm gonna, I think, try and sell it because it's barely even been touched. I don't know how I feel about the colour yet. It looks so good on camera. Even now it looks so good. On photos it looks so good. But there's something about the light in the room that makes this so cold now. So I definitely need to think about what to do in order to, I don't know, warm it up a little bit. I always think of the fact that in nature there isn't any blue food. I swear I saw this documentary when I was a child that if you plate up your food on like a blue plate, it makes you eat less because it's less appetizing. That could be full of shit, but that's been stuck in my mind. And when people have been saying about painting the kitchen blue, that was always at the back of my mind, thinking blue is such an unnatural colour for a kitchen. I'm now cleaning up and I'm gonna put everything back to where it was, and I'm already feeling a lot better about it now that the surface here is empty. So I think once everything is back in its place, it will look a bit more homey, I hope. It has been a few days and the kitchen colour really grown on me. I think the day that I painted it, it was really gloomy and dark outside, so it just naturally made everything in here look a lot darker. And obviously previously the cabinets were like an MDF wood tone, and that was just a lot warmer than the blue is now. Now that the sun has come out, I do really like it. This thing up there I will remove eventually, and I have ordered some new knobs, so I'm waiting for them to arrive. I think that will tie things together really nicely. I also think a different wall colour will change this up a lot. We're gonna board up the ceilings so that like Artex bubbly ceiling is gonna be gone, and that means I can also add some different lights in. I mean, I could add new lights in now, but I'm gonna take a bit of time to think about the kind of lights that I want. And then we are gonna change the flooring. I've ordered some vinyl samples because I don't know if tiles work that well in our cold English home. We basically can't walk around without slippers on because the tiles are so cold. So I'm gonna test out some checkerboard vinyl. As much as I much prefer real tiles, the functionality of it is just not going to really work for us. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out, but I'm gonna have to show you all of that in another video because I don't know when all of those things are going to arrive and this video needs to go out. The house currently is an absolute state again. We didn't really get as much done as we wanted to. Like I said, Ryan wasn't feeling very good at the start of the week, and then we kind of naturally just felt really exhausted, so we took things a bit slower, which I think is a good thing as well. And we're gonna just continue on the weekends. I'm gonna have a big tidy for the rest of the day. My friend Elle's gonna come over for dinner tomorrow, so I wanna make things at least a little bit tidier than what they are right now. Thank you as always for watching, and hopefully I will see you next week. Goodbye.